So, I would like to add a comment with your permission, Sabir sir.
Yes, yes, sure, sir.
Okay. So, just 2 weeks ago, there was a delegation of the senior experts from China visited the Chinese embassy for the briefing on Belt and Road Initiative. So we were there, and this was the question, a very good question asked by us to the guy. They were also talking about this misperception in Pakistan about that China is investing in Iran and on the Chabahar port, or maybe by the investment on the Chabahar port, the significance and the importance of the CPEC will be decreased. I think our panelist, Mr. Zulfiqar, he has pointed out in a very, in a very good way. We should have to understand that if China is investing in any country, on any port, building any road, or building any airport, or building any infrastructural project in any neighboring country of Pakistan, it was stated by the senior scholar, Mr. Victor Chow, that it doesn't mean that China is ignoring Pakistan or the significance and the importance of the CPEC is decreasing. China has invested $26 billion in these 10 years. How a country who has invested $10 billion in just 10 years, $26 billion in just 10 years, it will feel that now they should stop this funding, this investment, and now they should move to any other country, and we are not interested to invest more in your country. It is not the case. The basic spirit and essence of the Belt and Road Initiative we should have to understand is connectivity. The word connectivity, the spirit, the connectivity, always the Chinese government and the BRI is always focusing on the connectivity. If Chabahar port is going to be developed, it is going to develop an other connectivity between Gwadar and Chabahar. So this all BRI is about connectivity. It is about the connection of the ports. It is about the connection of the roads. It is about the connection of the air routes. It is about the maritime silk routes, sea trade routes. It is about the connectivity. If China is investing on any project in any neighboring country, we should not be threatened about it. We should be helpful to China, that China is investing on the infrastructural development projects in our region. That will be helping our trade. You never know that after 5 years or 10 years, you will be utilizing Chabahar port for your own benefits. Pakistan, the Pakistani guys, we do not know that how this Chabahar port will be utilized for our benefits after 5 or 10 years. How the Gwadar port and Chabahar ports will be connecting and will be benefiting for each other. So the Chinese, if they are investing in Iran, if they are investing in other Central Asian countries, we are always talking about the good trade with Central Asian nations. That is the only lifeline for Pakistan if Pakistan wants to wants to improve its exports. So if China is building infrastructure in Central Asia, how it can be harmful for Pakistan? It will be beneficial for Pakistan, because Pakistan is looking forward for the new trade routes. So this connectivity is the main spirit of this BRI. If China is building any project, it doesn't mean that CPEC will be decreased. You have to understand that the spirit of the relationship between Pakistan and China. Whatever the pressures are on Pakistan regarding China, whatever the pressures will be on Pakistan regarding China relationship, Pakistan will never compromise on our foreign policy with China. And same is the case in China. We have been working in China. In the last 10 years, I have visited more than 15 times. I have worked in China. I have studied in China. So we have felt that the Pakistan has a very, a good and a top priority. Mr. Musawir, you know about the neighborhood policy of China. So China's neighborhood policy states that China will be helping all of its neighboring states, whether it is China, whether it is Pakistan, it is Iran, it is Afghanistan, it is Central Asia. So all of this investment is being done under BRI, and it is being done under the neighborliness policy of China. So China never, thinks that if they are investing in any one neighboring country, it means that it will be damaging for any other neighboring country of China. No, China wants to strengthen every other single nation that is located in the neighboring of China. So I think it should be very clear that all of this investment in our neighbor, in our region, either it is in Afghanistan, we want to see a prosperous Afghanistan. Because if Afghanistan is prosperous, if Afghanistan is developing, Pakistan will be developing. We will be having a less pressure of the migrants from Afghanistan to Pakistan. So the improvement and the strengthening of the infrastructure in our regional countries is helpful for Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zamir
Thank
Saab,
you,
for
sir.
explaining in a very detail. And you also talked about China's neighborhood policy. And just a new a thing came in my mind that I heard that recently, after the takeover of Taliban in Afghanistan, China started negotiating with them, with their government, to use Vahan corridor to connect. By passing Afghanistan to connect Tajikistan, and now they are in negotiations with Taliban government, current government, to work on transport and infrastructure. So I think you rightly mentioned that if they are investing in other countries, in Iran, in Afghanistan, or Tajikistan, or Kazakhstan, it is the part of their connectivity. It is the part of their initiative. And as we all know, that CPEC is the flagship project of VRI. Whether they have to develop something in Central Asia or in Middle East, but they must have to cross, or maybe for Central Asia, CPEC is the best way to reach to Arabian Sea, and then to connect with Africa and Middle East. And same is the case with Afghanistan. So I think CPEC's importance will be there, no matter if they are developing any ports or infrastructure across the world. So thank you so much. Do we have any other question? We will take just last question, and then we will end up our session.
I want to ask a question.
Yes, sure.
So this CPAC and BRI is connecting Pakistan with other regions. To get full benefit of this connectivity, I want to
Sir,
ask.
your question is not audible.
You are
Can
you
you
are
hear me
not
now?
audible.
Is it fine now?
Yes, it is better now.
Yes.
So I was saying that BRI and CPAC is connecting Pakistan with the region. So in order to get full benefit of this regional connectivity, can Mr. Zamir or Mr. Multazim, as he is practically involved in trade and uh, the market, what could be the top 10 products, finished products that Pakistan can trade to the region, especially in Africa or in Central Asia or in other Asian countries or Central Asian countries? What could be the 10, other than fruits? We are already sending Europe, Middle East, and America. We are already sending some of the, the weapons and arsenal to some Middle Eastern and African countries, even in some of the Eastern European countries, we're selling our arsenal. So, other than arsenal and fruits and vegetables, what would be the 10 finished products which we can trade with in the region?
Mr. Hassan, I couldn't understand your question because your voice was low. So if possible, if you can write down your question in the chat box, so that it can be answered by Zamir Saab or any other panelist. Zamir Saab, would you like to answer, or or any other panelist?
Yeah. So I just would love to make a comment that the guy has talked about what should be the 10 top products, the 10 top products, the 10 finished products which we can trade
And
within the.
finished products.
Yes. I think Pakistan has a great potential. Pakistan is generating a lot of good products that are being traded with the regional countries and with other countries. Like if you go beyond our region, like with Africa, with America, with Europe, Pakistan is a good trade partner with the largest trading partner with American and the European countries. There are a lot of products. I think we have a lot of potential if we can explore the market. As far as our potential is concerned in Afghanistan or in the Central Asian countries, or if you talk about China, once we were sitting with the experts of the China, and we were talking, asking the same questions that how Pakistan can enhance its exports towards only China. We were talking about in China. Nowadays, after every year, annual China International Import Expo is being held, and the Pakistani traders and the exhibitors are participating in a great number in China International Import Expo that is being held in October every year. Recently held in China. So they were telling us that China is the market of 1.4 billion people. It means that every single product in China on every second day is used by 1.4 billion people. So if Pakistan wants to enhance its exports to China, so Pakistan should, develop only one single product that can meet the criteria of the Chinese market. Before exporting or exploring any of the export market, we should, I think, at the very first stage, should develop a good added project, product that can meet the criteria of or the exports standard of the any of the international countries. So a Chinese expert was telling us the example that if Pakistan can, grow a good onion only or a tomato only that can meet the criteria of the exports standards of China. He told us that we will not be in the need of Pakistan will not be in the need of developing any other product if Pakistan can export 500 million tomatoes on daily basis to China. Just think how much Pakistan can earn only by sending by exporting 500 million tomatoes or potatoes to China on daily basis. So the need of the time is that we should grow a product that can meet the criteria of the export standards of any of the country, either it is China or it is any other regional country. Pakistan has having a lot of good export products, like if you talk about cotton, copper, cereals, the seafood, oil seeds, and you can say beverages, spirits, aluminium, edible, fruits. So there is a salt, sulfur, and earth or of food industry, plastics, and raw hides and skins. There are a lot of good products from Pakistan that has a good potential, not only in Chinese market but in other regional market. But we should have to add the value addition for the good exports.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zamir Saab. So I would like to thank everyone, especially to our speakers and the panelists. Also, the questions were asked by different people, different participants. So I think there are many other questions as well, but we will end up our session because it's already, we are going to end up. So tomorrow we will be talking about some of the energy projects. So that is our, that's it for today. So thank you so much, everyone, again, and see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Thank you.